Welcome back.
To another episode of We've Been Here Before.
Multiple times.
Yeah, even in the old playthrough we've been here multiple times. Fine.
We weren't here that many times, I think. What?
Nothing.
Oh, can we
Thomas!
already go to Percy? Nope, you can't. What is it?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Nothing.
You sure?
Yeah.
You seemed very upset.
What?
Because you were like, Thomas!
Just because you're overpowered doesn't mean you're invincible.
Does it not?
Stop jumping off of everything, you will die.
Nah, I
Yes,
don't
you
believe
will.
that.
You know, there has been many a time in my life when I wanted to kill you.
Was there?
Yes.
You tried to murder me?
No, I said when I wanted to. Difference.
Okay, you wanted to murder me?
Yeah.
Why?
Do I need to make a compilation of it?
I thought I made the good food and therefore I'm safe. No summoning yet.
You make the good food. You make the bestest food. I love your cooking. You make some very delicious food. But so do I.
Yeah,
Or do I not make the delicious food?
you do.
I'm gonna make you some mashed potatoes later.
Nice. The mashed taters.
Yeah, some mashed potatoes.
You want to mash me?
No, but I will feed your brethren to you. So shut up and fix your top hat.
No. Ooh, bell stuff plus 10. Pointless ahead.
The Tam is very tired.
Yeah.
She's too warm. Unfortunately,
It's getting summer.
summer arrives with big steps. And that means that the season of unbearable heat has arrived.
It is the season of the bitch.
Must be the season of the heat. Just stay inside. Cuddle in your freezer. Take a blankie with you so you won't get sick.
but go into the freezer.
Go into the freezer. Take your blankie with you.
Go into the freezer, freeze.
Freezer,
Skyrest.
freezer.
Where do I get the Skyrest key?
And wouldn't you like to know?
Key. Where do I get the Skyrest bitch key?
Wait, what about that one?
First I wanna check here. Oh,
Where are you going now?
somewhere else.
Why?
Just wanted to check if there's something here. Because maybe I would have missed it.
And you couldn't have checked afterwards?
Maybe not. You don't know that.
Diviner dear, witness this offering I make
Damaros?
to you.
Ah, yeah, when she
Yeah.
cut her hand off.
Yeah. Ah. I mean, I think for our second playthrough, one of the most interesting things are the stigmata. Mm-hmm. Because now,
Now we have a little more context.
yeah, we have more context. It's not just, it doesn't feel as random. So, yeah. And for the third one, it's gonna be even more. I mean, that's also some kind of like replayability.
Replay value.
Replay value, yeah. Sorry.
Why are you apologizing?
I'm apologizing because I said not the right thing. Yeah, replay.
But when I do it, you get angry at me.
Yeah. What about it? Stop eating me.
I will throw cotton balls at you until you bleed.
No.
And then I'm gonna use marshmallows.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, my friends. Die, my friends.
Damn you and your ambitious.
Why do I not have friends?
Because they're all dead.
Oh, that is sad. Sad, Jürgen.
Sad Jürgen is sad. Yeah, but for the third one, it's gonna be even more obvious what is the story. Maybe.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Oh, vestige seed.
I'm very curious what the Inferno ending is going to be like. If Adir is really gonna be, oh yes, see humans.
Elect me some new slaves. Hi, Reaper.
Hello, my friend.
Oh,
Hello,
two.
my other friend.
Two? Why two?
Why not?
There were not two before, I think.
Well, do I really need to remind you that girls always go to the toilet in groups?
Oh, the Reaper's not female.
Maybe those two were. Don't be so sexist.
I'm not sexist.
Oh, are only men allowed to be Grim Reapers?
You used the sky. Huh? When did I get the Skyrest bread?
The Skyrest bread!
When did I get the Skyrest bridge key? Was that in the quintessence here? Quintessence in the...
The item.
Yeah.
I see, I'm not the only one who talks a little bit. We're struggling today.
Yeah, I mean, we both did not sleep very well, so... Right?
Yeah.
I don't know when I got that.
But you did.
Yeah. Let's go back to Umbral. Switching back and forth and back. Now that I know where the stuff is, technically, I think I have the item that I would get in my inventory. Because here, the searing accusation. Some believe the colossal hand of Adir to be the god's actual hand. The rest of his body buried beneath, but in reality, the formation manifested long after Adir's exile, a symbol of his festering rage, powerful enough to cross dimensions.
So it's not his hand?
Okay. Interesting. Because now we get the lore of the...
Of the Infernal.
Infernal lore. We didn't read the lore of the weapons of the... Here. Our stuff. Existing only to carry out the will of their creator, the Roga has...
No Roga.
No Roga has ever truly known peace, but only the Light Reaper feels the inescapable, growing hunger which would
Gnawing.
Which would compel him to seek out Landbearers even if he did not do so at Adir's command. So he did it for himself?
Nah, he did it because he thought it would be a good idea, not because Adir told him to.
Many Landbearers believed their determination combined with the resurrective power of the Umbral Lamp would allow them to outlast the ruthless pounding of the Light Reaper, but every fresh death and resultant awakening in Umbral take their toll, while the Light Reaper never wanes in the hunt. So would it be like if you die over and over again, at some point you would just become a vestige?
Yeah, I think that is actually what happened to all the other lamp bearers, that they died too many times.
Oh.
That
Except for Isaac.
because Isaac threw his lamp away.
Yeah.
Because I think once a lamp bearer becomes a vestige, the lamp cannot be given to the next one.
That's why they hold the lamp.
Yeah,
And maybe Isaac's and Harkins are the last lamps, maybe.
maybe. And Isaac was like, but we need a lamp bearer, so I'm gonna throw mine away.
Let's talk.
Right.
Yeah, we can just hand it over.
Yeah.
No problem. Because I think she said thank you.
Yeah, but I don't know why.
Words are veiled when they speak to me of it, but I know what they think. That by marrying such a minor noble, I'm putting my own happiness before the good of the royal line and the welfare of Mornstead. But they don't see in her all of the things that I do. This kingdom is my home, and I will do everything I can to protect it, as I always have. As you did, Mother. But I refuse to accept that requires forsaking the woman I love. Sophicia only makes me a better man, a better king. And Mornstead will be all the stronger with her at my side.
So, for now we will assume that the prisoner is Sophicia.
Yeah.
And, I mean, probably when they left the king behind, because I would assume the Hallowed Sentinels, for example, because they took control of the church here, they were like, the king is going mad, and everyone who, I don't know, has something to do with them needs to be put away.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why they
Threw her into prison?
Yeah.
In the church?
Yeah.
Hmm.
In a makeshift prison. Because I don't think that there should be a prison in a church.
No. Kinda not.
And she gone.
Right. She bombed herself out.
Yeah. Melted her way. Shall we check on her?
Yeah, sure.
Because now we know where she is.
She's outside.
Yeah.
Right where we were fighting Pietà.
Which hasn't been that long now.
Not really, no.
And what I also want to check, because I saw...
Sweetie.
Hey. Wait. Have a better look on her.
Side-eye. Massive side-eye. Oh, no, is she looking straight?
Yeah.
Okay, because first it looked like she's side-eyeing us.
Oh, feet.
Ooh, footsies.
Hello again, deathless one. I'm glad you were able to free yourself from behind those bars. Perhaps it was the Golden Gallant who put you there. I couldn't see him by firelight. I wonder where he went.
I still don't understand what she means with that.
Was that another text?
No.
Okay.
Witness the woe of living rock made flesh by the arrogance of gods. When I carry only thunder in my heart, I worry lightning will strike me twice. Will you bring news of this fallen one's kin?
The fallen one's kin.
Here she gave you the Calref bow.
Oh, I just got random item, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Purchase.
Ah, my invitation reached you.
Wait, is that the same?
Kindness. Ah,
What?
my invitation
Is that the
reached you.
same mask Damaros is wearing?
I think so. Can I? Here. Accrued leather hoods and accompanying mask. For millennia, worshippers of a deer scattered across the world have practiced their faith in the shadows to avoid persecution, particularly awaited the triumphant return of the Red Shepherd.
I mean, I think with that it's pretty obvious that she's a member of the cult.
Yeah.
Kindness, perhaps. Witness the woe of living rock made flesh by the arrogance of gods. When I carry only thunder in my heart, I worry lightning will strike me twice. Will you bring news of this fallen one's kin?
Because, I mean, what we need to do next in her quest line is to bring her an item that we get from the progeny.
Yeah, we need to bring her the eyeball, and
Yeah.
she's like, "Can you? Would you bring news of this fallen one's skin?" And when we bring her the eyeball, she's like, "Oh shit! I guess my kid is dead." Okay, cool, thanks.
Yeah, the fallen one's kin.
Yeah, I think this fallen one's skin. I think she's referring to herself. She's the fallen one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, because she used to be the queen and now she's nothing more but a prisoner.
Yeah. It could also be the fallen one, could be the king. And he's the son of the king. Anyway, let's go to Damaros.
Okay. Thick.
Hi, Thick. Bye, Thick.
Thick. Thickery. Thick boy.
Thickest. Thicker.
Blood is thicker than water. Okay, I will stop now.
What do you want, traveler?
Don't call me Traveler, I'm your friend, your homie, your bro. I'm Jürgen.
I mean, you know what is kind of fitting now that we are so strong?
Chabui.
Our weapons work like actual weapons. Because if I would slash someone like that, they would die.
Yeah.
What do you want to say?
It's Chabui.
It's Chaboy!
There's a thing there. Stop.
What?
On the right. On the right. Right. There. Do you see the butterflies?
Oh. Yeah, sorry. It's the one where the Hallowed Sentinels are like, no, go away.
Huh? Still?
O hallowed sentinels, most blessed representatives of the Holy Judge Cleric, my soul soars to see.
Hold your tongue, pilgrim. And on your feet. You are on sacred ground, and we are yet to see whether you are deserving of that honor.
I assure you, I have dedicated my life to the teachings of Judge Cleric. My faith in her and her divine works is boundless.
Pray it is, for our Immaculate Lady's light will lay bare the truth, and in radiance there is judgment.
Hey, Percy. Fuck you, Percy.
Yeah, Percival is a dick.
Yeah.
Then let's check up here. Oh, hi guys.
Bye, dude.
Alright. Here's the bucket man.
This is a bucket.
You got.
There's more.
Oh, hell yeah. I don't know what you need to do with him. There is something around him.
Can I look it
The
up?
bucket challenge or something.
Yeah.
Because now we got the weapons. Mm-hmm. But you can also, through his quest, get like the shoes and the arms and other armor pieces. Mm-hmm. You wanna look that up?
The way of the bucket.
Yeah.
The way of the bucket. Updates. New questline event that grants a reward of truly indeterminate value in Lords of the Fallen. What is the way of the bucket? Similar to the Halloween event, today's update brings with it the way of the bucket. A new questline that can be solved using the clue provided by Hexworks. The way of the bucket introduces the release of a new NPC found in Pilgrim's Purge, which involves affirming the Bucket Lords. Players will also have to undergo a trial to prove themselves worthy of the Bucket Lord's recognition.
Okay.
After completing this new questline event, players will be rewarded with a new gesture, weapon, leg armor, and helm.
Okay. What do we have to do?
Wait. Because you will get the Bucket Lord's salute, the Pride of the Bucket Lords, Bucket Lord shoes, Bucket Lord's helm, and Gilded Bucket.
Okay.
When time came to do or die, they emerged from their throes with meager improvisation, spreading such desperate blows. Should you as well seek meaning in these humble souls' disguise, don makeshift twin attire and find the one that lies. Salute, attest, and once more show honor to their semblance, and you will amass the sincere gifts of one held in remembrance. Yet hoard not without measure, show mutual regard, for greed amongst the downtrodden is seen as truly marred. That's the clue, by the way.
I have no idea. We found the one who's lying.
Why?
He's lying there on the floor.
No, lies. Like
Lies.
lying. Like not telling the truth. Like Patches.
Oh. Okay, what do we have to do?
The Bucket Lord's salute can be found in the area outside the vestige of Chabui.
Okay, so we have to find the emote?
Apparently.
But where?
Outside the vestige of Chabui.
Oh, so going back to the vestige of Chabui and then there it is? Let's first go back to Axiom. Outside of Chabui. In the area. So here.
There's a platform with a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
You can run
that's
past
here.
them or eliminate them. Then climb the wooden stairs to the left with your back against the vestige of Chabui. Then drop down to the platform with breakable boxes to your left.
Wait. To the left?
You're
With the-
running back inside.
Yeah, with the back to Chabui.
Yeah.
It's here.
No, out there.
Out here?
Yeah, with the platform with a lot of enemies.
Yeah. And then?
Climb the wooden stairs to the left.
Oh, wooden stairs.
Stairs, not a ladder.
Stairs.
Yeah.
Here.
Then drop down to the platform with breakable boxes to your left.
To my left.
You need to drop down somewhere.
To my left. To the platform with breakable boxes. To my... That's not the way. Oh, wait. Maybe here. To the left.
Bucket Lord!
Bucket Lord salute.
And now you can start the quest, I think.
Okay, now I have to do the Bucket Lord salute in front of him?
I don't know. Dude, you acting like I read the entire quest line already.
Maybe you have it like in bullet points.
No, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Wait. Collect the Bucket Lord salute.
Right, let's do the Bucket Lord salute. Okay.
Cute. After retrieving it, you will return to the vestige of Jabui. And then climb the ladder to the left. This will take you to the higher level with a narrow path. Walk down the path until you reach the end and you will see the bucket guy seated on the ground behind the steel box.
Yeah.
Take your Umbral lamp to get across the steel bars.
Then do the Bucket Lord salute.
While facing the bucket guy, equip the broken bucket and use the following gestures.
Multiple ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
How are you supposed to know all this stuff?
Okay, what do I have to do?
Okay, first greeting, pointing downward, and then the Bucket Lord salute.
Wait, greeting?
Greeting,
Greeting.
pointing downward,
Hi.
and salute. Downward, not upward.
Oh, sit upward. Downward. You?
Bucket.
Bucket Lord salute.
I think you need to do it again because you messed it up though.
Okay.
Greeting.
Greeting.
Hi.
Hi. Pointing downwards. You.
Bucket.
And Bucket Lord salute.
Okay.
Interact. The pride of the Bucket Lord has been reaffirmed. Okay.
Okay, after doing the series of gestures, has been reaffirmed. Your next goal is to defeat the sinners or non-remembrance bosses found throughout. One of them is the Sacred Resonance of Tenacity. Tenacity.
Tenacity. We cannot read, we cannot talk.
We don't know how to do the quest. Hi, Damaros. How's it hanging? The hand. Hello, beloved child of ours.
Let's talk to Damaros.
We must purge Tennessee.
The cleric's welcome comes behind the edge of a sentinel's blade, more often than not in this place. Makes me curious how you're still breathing. I suppose dangling the promise of salvation from one hand and the threat of death from the other keeps a pilgrim obedient.
Says the chick who cut off her hand.
Nah, on second look, you're not just another deluded lamb, are ya? You know, not long ago, I saw a dark crusader carrying that same lamp. Now it's in your hands. Again, curious. I know they'd see you rejuvenate those obscene monuments preventing Adir's return. Don't. That's a threat. But also advice. Adir rewards the faithful.
Okay, she just said we should not activate the beacons.
Yeah, she basically...
Okay. Because I did not get that in the first playthrough. It wasn't that obvious to me. Let's phrase it like that.
Do you reward the faithful, mommy? I mean, Damaros?
There's salvation here if you want it. But you won't find it in the light of the sun or that lamp. There's but you
Okay.
won't find.
So she basically says, no, the lamp evil, Orius evil. Salvation only comes with a deer, I guess. So, anything we need to do before the boss?
No, here it only says, fight. You need to go to Tennessee and fight people.
Sure.
Ah,
We're gonna do that later.
they live. Die.
My friend, finally, we stand together again.
Huh?
Tree.
Bucket?
Hi, Bucket.
Bucket?
Huh?
Quoi?
He had golden weapons.
It didn't say anything about they live. It
Pride of the Bucket Lords. I got one.
Yeah, I think you would.
So I guess he will just spawn in the Sinner fights?
Is he? Are they an Easter egg? Are they like an homage to Solaire
That could be.
because of the bucket?
Yeah, but the bucket helm.
Yeah.
And he
Because
helps us with the boss fights. And he
Yeah.
has golden weapons.
And he was very jolly right now.
Yeah.
Jolly cooperation! Is this an Easter egg to Solaire?
That's awesome.
I love that. Thank you guys. I'm not crying. I'm not crying.
love
You're
it.
crying.
I love this game more and more. No, it's just. I
We
feel like
don't
the-
know if that's actually the thing. That
but
was
it
just
feels like it.
that was just because the way he just talked was like,
Because we're,
whoa,
I'm here now.
hey, buddy.
Awesome.
But yeah, here it just says to fight the Sinner bosses, and you will get a Pride of the Bucket Lords.
Yeah, and with the pride, I probably go back to him. I mean, I can read it as soon as I'm safe.
Ooh, you will need to collect 3 more of these Pride of the Bucket Lords, and then take them back to the bucket guy in Skyrest Bridge to exchange for a piece of armor. Note, players may only carry up to 4 of the Pride of the Bucket Lords. If you carry an extra, this will cause the quest to fail, locking you out of completing it. Players may need to start a new character or New Game Plus to attempt this quest once more. This part is possibly hinted by these 2 lines from the clue. Yet hoard not without measure, show mutual regard, for greed amongst the downtrodden is seen as truly marred.
So,
Don't rush through the game.
no, but it was meant to be. It's not a bug. It's not a bug. It's a feature.
No, after every sinner you will get a Pride of the Bucket Lord.
Yeah, a mere bucket, at least the most, expected to be carried only temporarily, but with honor nonetheless. As a seasoned warrior, the founder of the Bucket Lords was no stranger to pain, and it was through a haze of agony and blood that he came to view such a common object as instead being one of great significance. The tribulations of his past finally overcome by this revelation. But here it also says it's only temporarily in your possession, so it was meant to be that you mess up the quest when you have too much.
Because here it says every 4 buckets will give you 1 piece of armor.
Okay, as soon as I have 4 buckets, I
Go
will
to
go back to
Skyrest,
him.
right, and then get each piece of armor. And then for the final one, you will get another message.
Okay. Then let's do this one too in this playthrough.
Yeah, because praise the buckets. Are you happy?
I'm happy. I'm having fun. I love this game.
That's good. That's nice.
It's
a really good game.
Yeah.
I don't know why so many people are like, oh, the bosses are stupid and
in general
and gimmicky and
it's like, do you also not enjoy like more simple games, like not simple in the sense of cheap, but like Devil May Cry, for example. It's just a game you just slaughter your way through the game.
No, I think.
But no, just because the bosses are not that hard, for example.
I think
when people complain about that, I don't get that because they can still be fun.
I don't think people are complaining that the bosses are not difficult enough. I think they're just annoyed that they can't just straight up walk at the bosses and slash away.
But you can do that with most of them. The only one you cannot do that with was the Crow.
I don't know.
I'm just saying. Because, for example...
As I have mentioned before in Dark Souls, when we were talking about the Nintendo thing, I tend to get a little frustrated if I don't get the argumentation,
the problem people have,
the reasoning some people have myself. But on the other hand, if you ask them, they tend to not really give you an answer.
Now, for example, in Dark Souls 3, there is the boss of the Ancient Wyvern.
Yeah.
Which is hated by a lot of people.
Okay.
Because it's the fight where you plunge attack into the head. And people are like, it's not the right way to beat the boss. You should just fight him because you can.
Yeah.
But he's designed to do the plunge attack. He's designed as a boss to be like, you have to run away from the boss.
Ceaseless discharge.
Yeah, that too. But what I wanted to mention is another boss that was basically designed like that is the Dragon God in Demon's Souls.
Yeah. And you got angry at that.
I did not like that because it felt different and more cheap. Because he did like 2 attacks. While with the Ancient Wyvern, it was a little bit different.
I mean, to be fair, with that, in that regard, you know what the difference between those two is, though? Careful, Thomas.
Yeah.
You wanna know what the difference is with that? There's no other way to fight the Dragon God.
Yeah. You cannot choose to just fight him.
Because you literally can't reach him.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure, did you try arrows?
I did. It didn't do any damage.
Yeah, so you have no other way of fighting the Dragon God, and thus you need to destroy the thing. And thusly you are forced to do it the, in quotes, boring way. But with the Wyvern, or the Wyvern, you can still walk up to the Wyvern and
just fight him.
Yeah, and just fight the Wyvern whatever way you like to fight it. But yeah, with the Dragon God, that wasn't possible.
Also,
because
the Dragon God was more hyped.
Yeah.
Because he was in the intro cutscene at all.
For us, at least. Because, as we've already said, you are welcome to play the game however you like. But don't tell other people what to do. Just because you enjoy the game a certain way doesn't mean that other people enjoy it the same way.
No.
Like I, for example, don't enjoy challenge runs. I don't see the... No, I mean, I respect people who do that, like Happy Hob.
Oh, or Dino Senkai.
Yeah, who did the no-hit runs.
Yeah, the God runs.
The God runs, thank you. I have the deepest respect for that. But I would never put in the time, the energy, and probably the years of my life that would take out of my life expectancy to do that. Because I think I have better things to do than that.
Also, if you don't enjoy it,
Yeah,
why do it?
that's basically what I mean. It wouldn't bring me any entertainment, any joy with the game, but to them it probably did. And at the end, it was even more rewarding.
Yeah,
But to me, that wouldn't happen.
I'm still in Umbro.
Even though I'm not sure if that's 100% true though.
What exactly?
Like with the obsidian armor, I just built all 3 sets of the obsidian armor in Guild Wars, even though I don't have to do that, because I already have Legi armor for all my different character classes.
Yeah.
But I want to do it anyway because the completionist within me demands it, and everyone else would probably be like, "So what? You're trying to build every Legi in Guild Wars? That's unnecessary time and in-game money
But that's
you're spending there." Yeah, but it's fun to me once I've completed.
Yeah, sometimes some people do not have fun with that because completing something can be satisfying. This thing with overcoming a challenge.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So when I say I probably wouldn't enjoy that, I'm not sure if that is actually true. I think I probably would suffer through the challenge, and then at the end it would be like, yes, I finally did it. I'm going to bed now. Goodbye.
To me, a challenge run usually is only fun when I enjoy the game itself.
Yeah, that's kind of a given in my opinion.
But also the way I would need to play the game, I would need to enjoy. For example, if I only enjoy Dark Souls with certain weapons, and these weapons I cannot use in a level 1 run, I would not enjoy the game because I can't use the weapons I have fun with. Just as an example. Shall I talk
to Uncle Byron?
I always want to call him Simon.
No, his name is Byron.
Byron.
And after we have talked to Byron, I say we will make a little cut.
Yeah.
Another lamp bearer. Aye. So it goes. Should you end up one of the few to earn a vestige, I'll tend to it, as I do, for whatever it's worth, and until I'm in the ground myself.
So not all lamp bearers become vestiges.
Yeah,
for
because
example, Isaac.
Yeah, because for example, some lamp bearers give their lamps away before they die.
Yeah.
The Hallowed Sentinels and Rogar will both show you horror enough, but nothing like what that lamp brings into view. And remember, you look into the shadows, might be the shadows look back.
Shut up, Nietzsche.
Mind yourself, lamp bearer. Whether you took up that light willingly or
the
not,
same?
you're on a treacherous path. And forever's never as long as you think.
Okay.
Who wants to live forever?
Bucket. Bye bye.
Don't touch me.
Bye bye.
I dropped my pen.